Before we begin with today's market analysis, I would like to mention our new channel membership options. This is a special introductory offer which will open access to members-only trading strategy videos that are based on high-value, high-conviction investment strategies and are characterized by superior risk-to-reward metrics that target massive, market-beating returns over time. Please note, this is a limited time offering of just $9.99 per month, but members that sign up during this introductory period will be able to lock in this new low rate for the entire duration of the membership. Again, this early sign-up period will allow you to lock in this low introductory membership rate for life, and these new low introductory rates will only be made available for a limited time. Monthly membership prices will be going up after this short introductory period ends. With these comprehensive, members-only trading strategies, I only choose high-quality, high-conviction stocks that are easily accessible, with relatively low share price values that are designed for easy trade positioning, and combined long-term trading gains are expected to far outperform the monthly membership rate of just $9.99 per month. Join now to lock in your low introductory rate and start trading stocks with the pros. Now back to the video. Here we have the 2-hour price chart for Tesla Incorporated, stock ticker TSLA. As we can see here, we've had some very substantial price moves here during this trading session. This has not been the case here for quite a while, where we've seen a move to the downside like this. The overall trajectory here is quite substantial, and as we can see, if we kind of drill in here a bit, we can see that some fairly significant support levels have been broken in the process. If you've been watching the last few videos, what I've really been kind of focusing on here is the fact that we are getting a bit of a rising wedge or a symmetrical triangle type of pattern that has been forming here, and we did need to see a decisive break in one direction or the other in order to get a clear bias about what is most likely to happen next. During the prior trading session, we were seeing a little bit of evidence that a break could be unfolding. Here we can kind of zoom in here and see this, but what's significant about this price candle here is that it's a bearish candle. So what does that mean? Really, what this means is that we did not close outside of this descending trend line here. If the candle is red, it means that the open was higher than the closing period. So the closing period would be down here, roughly 248.60. And we can see that, we would really need to see a break above roughly, 253.80 in order to close above this descending trend line. So, we were getting a little bit of evidence that this stock might be breaking to the upside here, but this was not confirmed, and we could not say that this was officially a break just yet, because we didn't see a price close outside of this area. And then look what happens next. So, this is a fairly decisive move to the downside, and it would have been very possible for some traders to get caught in this trap here, possibly thinking that, this triangle formation or ascending wedge formation would have been broken to the top side. But the key clue here was the fact that we didn't close above here. We were still closing below here, so we couldn't really confirm the breakout. And as we can see here, the price gap that unfolded is fairly substantial. And it has broken some important support levels in the process. So we do need to go over these. So the first thing we need to do here is kind of assess the damage in the gapping formation itself. So here we can see that that this prior low would have occurred just above 218. And then we can see that, this price gap moves all the way down to roughly 216. So we've got $2 full here in gapping formation. And as we can see, near term, this is not the type of activity that we've been seeing. It's all been to the top side. And anytime we do see a price gap, it's much smaller than this. So, we do sort of need to drill in here and take a look at what's really going on. There were some additional bearish signals that were developing here because we did have this moving average crossover. I can kind of zoom in on this a little bit here. This yellow line, which is the 20-period exponential moving average, crossed below the orange line, which is the 50-hour exponential moving average. That's another bearish signal. It's a negative moving average crossover. So, as we were seeing all of these things, we did start to lose our upward trend momentum in the relative strength index, and this is important because it's been This momentum has been in place this entire time during this entire rally upward. And we're talking about, you have to go back to the price lows of 138 to see the beginning of this trend momentum reading. So it's been in place for quite some time, and it has even carried the stock through periods of significantly overbought territory. And this condition extended for quite a while. So it's roughly 2 weeks where we're trading in overbought territory. So as we can see here, we can kind of move into this reading a bit here. We can see that this purple line has crossed below this upward sloping white trend line. This does suggest that this longer term momentum reading has started to break, and that this momentum condition is no longer active. So it's no longer supporting prices. So these are significant developments here. So now that we understand kind of what led up to this and what signals were in place, we now have to look at what damage was caused here to the price chart itself. So as we can see here, this is a significant price gap. It's not something that we've seen anytime recently. And as prices gapped lower here, we also lost support levels at the 38.2% retracement of this dominant trending move. This is a very significant trend move here. This is all of the rally. This is essentially the reversal point. So this is a major development here. And as we can see, as prices gapped lower, we really gapped right through the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement, which would have come in, let's try to get an exact number here, roughly 240. It would have been right around 240. That this first retracement level would have been seen. But then this lower retracement level at the 38.2% fib level came in at 220.65. We have now fallen through there just immediately. And this was a gapping price move. So these are fairly significant movements here. And it does suggest that a trend reversal could be building. I'm not exactly prepared to say that is the case just yet, because we have to kind of see how prices stabilize here, and we have to determine whether or not these volatile price movements were just temporary in nature. So it does take a little bit of time to do that. We do need to kind of see how things shake out here, and that's why the next trading sessions are going to be very important for this stock. Overall, the trading volumes that we're seeing are negative, but we do have to take note of the fact here that they're not as large as some of the prior trading volume figures that were seen previously. So we can look back at these bars here, and we can see several examples of trading volumes that were much higher. So this is not a low point in trading volumes. Let's be very clear about that. But it's not as high as we have seen previously in the stock. So that does take a little bit of validity away from these downside price moves. I'm not saying that we won't see further declines. I mean, we're coming into some very significant levels here. We've already broken through the 38% Fibonacci retracement. And now we're very close to coming into contact here with the 200 period exponential moving average. That would be this blue line here. So that's really where we need to watch. We need to watch this 200 period EMA, see how prices kind of behave around that level. So see if we start to see a bounce around there. But we could be on the verge of a major trend change here. And we will need to continue doing significant analysis for this stock. So here's the current market update for Tesla Incorporated, stock ticker TSLA.